Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your June general reading. We're going to cover 4 main areas of life: love, career, personal growth and any other significant relationships. This is a collective reading, so not every message will hit. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and always check for your sun, moon, rising and your Venus. So I have just pulled out the sun card. The sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It's joyous, it's vitality, it's vibrancy. So that is the energy overarching for you. The planets that you've got at play mainly are Uranus, Saturn and Mercury. So that is going to affect love in terms of, in 2 ways. With Uranus, that can bring an excitable energy. But then with Saturn, that can bring an energy of detachment. So in your energy, I have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So that tells me that you're actually in the middle of letting go of something. So this is in terms of love. So that could be that Saturn energy of detachment. Yep, you've got the 7 of Wands. So you've got some kind of barrier up when it comes to love. And then you've got the 6 of Swords, moving from stormy waters to smoother waters. And I would say heading towards the sun. Let's pull an oracle card for that. Just give us an indication. We will clarify. I'll come back to clarify later. But just to give us a little bit of food for thought in the meantime. What is going on in love for Aquarius? The Hammer. Okay, so the Hammer can be sabotaging, it can be rebuilding something, being persistent at something, or something feeling repetitive. So this is what I am getting. I'm getting that you're releasing some kind of love connection. You can call it sabotage. You would be the instigator in this one. Flip the roles if needed. But it's like you're sabotaging something to rebuild it. Whether you're rebuilding with this person or you're rebuilding yourself, you're doing it independently. There is something where you're just like, just emotionally smashing something up, but you're doing it for the greater good. Whether it's for 2 people's greater good or for your own, that is what you're doing. But it all overarches around this sun energy. So in terms with that, you need consistency. So if you are going to smash something up, be sure that you want to smash it up. Don't smash it and then halfway through think, oh no, how do I glue this back together? Be consistent. If there is a purpose to what you're doing, if there is a rhyme and reason to it, then you need to follow it through. In terms of career, please. So this is where Uranus is at play. So could be feeling quite innovative at this time, getting some new ideas. Let's have a look, say. Career, please, for Aquarius. You've got the Moon. Potential fears. Something unseen. Afraid. Oh, that lets out. Devil, of course. Afraid of the unknown. Afraid of letting go of something. Afraid of, I just wanted to say, being free to dream. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's a fear. And you're holding yourself back from actually following your heart when it comes to career. So, let's just get a career card for you. The Moon, the Devil. We'll clarify later. But in terms of career, communication is key. There's something you're going to have to communicate with. There's something that your heart desires that I'd say you are going to take action on it, but we'll clarify later. But there is movement there. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces or a Capricorn at work. You could have them placements in your chart. But there is just like a binding energy with that Devil. You're bound to something. I also actually get someone that's working on nights as well. I just got someone could be working on nights. So in terms of personal growth, please. So with you having Uranus and Saturn at play, there could be a bit of a conflict between your sense of freedom and your sense of responsibility. Let's see what comes out. You've got the Three of Cups. I'm going to have to move my candle. Three of Cups. So happiness and celebrations. Oh, you've got the Sun again. Leo energy. You could have Leo in your chart or be dealing with Leo. And then you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So that's solid, stable foundation. So in your personal life, I'm getting, despite all this that's going on, whether that fits or not, I do get like, I just got you singing a heart song or something, like your heart's singing to a beat. There's something about skipping along to your own tune. I just get a very, very, very light-hearted energy, and I'm almost getting a sense of optimism, like, you know, whatever may come, happiness is going to follow and you're going to be all right. I've got somebody that's got a strong sense of faith. There's something about having faith. Let's just pull you a shadow card. I'm going to pull you a shadow card and a feminine wisdom. Shadow card and a feminine wisdom. Okay, so you've got betrayal. Healing begins with acceptance and forgiveness. So I feel like you've been through that. Love. So healing, learning to forgive others, learning to accept things for how they are, and pouring back into yourself, loving yourself and remembering or actually discovering what your life's purpose is. I get a really, really happy energy around your personal growth. We will come back and clarify. But for now, significant others. The full moon on the 21st of June, that could bring, just be warned, that could bring some social tension. So just be ready around that time. Anyone triggers you, just be ready for it. And be ready to how you will respond, not react. You've got the King of Wands in the reverse. You've got the Star, Aquarius energy, your energy. So you're showing up there. That's a card, again, of healing. You've got the Hierophant. And the Six of Swords has just turned over. So you do have the Six of Swords twice. So I'm going to put the Six of Swords there. You've done a lot of growing. You've done a lot of growing, a lot of learning. I'd say a lot of spiritual healing, finding out about yourself, getting to know yourself. You've got, it's like a restorative energy, a sort of regenerating from some kind of conflict or disappointment, being held back from others, other people not having faith in what you can do. And I say that because you've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So, sorry, the King of Wands in the reverse. So this is somebody that is quite dominant. It's in a negative way. They're quite dominant over you, kind of dictating, controlling, very jealous, but it's in an aggressive way. So that's not necessarily physically aggressive. It could just be in speech, in mannerisms. But somebody that has really basically put you into this energy that you've felt you've had to regenerate from. This could be the person as well that you need to forgive, that you need to accept them for the way they are because they're not learning. The Hierophant is there. You're learning lessons. You're learning about yourself. You're developing yourself. And you are definitely putting in a lot of work when it comes to the growth. But somebody is not. And you've got the Six of Wands there. So there's somebody here in love life that you're moving away from. There's somebody here in your personal significant relationships that you're moving away from. This could be the same energy. Now, right, we'll start clarifying. So something that you're releasing, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You've got Hermit energy. So you've gone within in a situation. All these cards flying out my hands. You've gone within in a situation The Three of Wands has come out in the reverse after a period of waiting. It's like you're not waiting for something anymore. The Nine of Cups, you were waiting for your wish fulfillment. I think you're expecting a wish fulfillment with someone, and you've realised this wish fulfillment you can bring to yourself. The Seven of Cups, you started looking at your options. You don't have to remain stuck somewhere that you basically are not happy in, and you're moving swiftly away with that Knight of Swords. This person is literally running away. You are breaking free from something. You are breaking free from something. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more. Strength, Leo energy. So it's took a lot of strength and courage to do this. You've been weighing it up for quite some time. I'd say possibly 8 months. 8 months, 8 weeks. But there is something that you've been planning. Eight of Cups, walking. There is something you've been planning on walking away from. It was coming out of my mouth before the card even came out. So yeah, there's definitely something. If you haven't already, then this is what is coming up in June. So if you have already, then there will be the aftermath of this to deal with, that the rebuilding, the being persistent, the sticking to your guns. This is really saying that you are on the right path, because your personal growth and the healing energy down here just looks amazing. Let's just, to give you some clarity, if this is resonating with you, I'm not going to take them two. If this is resonating with you, let's just get some clarifiers, just some confirmation for you. If it sounds like your story. Okay, so you could be a daydreamer, or your person could be a daydreamer, but there was some kind of delusion in this connection. Hopes and dreams, failed hopes and dreams. But yeah, you feel like someone buries their head in the sand. They're just a bit delulu. So you've got nightlife. Somebody, I think someone's just partied a bit too hard, a bit too much, and they're basically about to pay the price, because you're running away. You're actually escaping. You're escaping somebody. I think your person's probably in denial, and they're making excuses. They're not owning their behaviour. But basically, this relationship, you felt that it was stuck. It was a dead end. There was no movement. There was no growth. There is no movement. There's no growth. And you feel like you just don't know your person. And in some way, you feel a bit betrayed by them, backstabbed. This person, they could have been non-committal, and they sort of wanted the cake and eat it. Non-committal, they had their you life, and then they had their social life. But they wasn't prioritising you in this connection. And you've just had enough. You've gone. This person is not gonna lie, this person is gonna be resentful of you. They're not happy with your decision. They have got a watchful eye on you as well. They're not happy. They're seeing that you are actually glowing up. Glowing up! No, she didn't say it, she did. So they are saying that you're glowing up. They're seeing the opportunities. They're seeing you might be focusing on career or a new business or something. And yeah, this person is seeing that you're actually going to do better without them, and they're not going to be happy about it. They're not going to be happy about it at all. So they can sulk about it all they want, but you keep protecting your energy and you will be absolutely fine. So that was amazing. There's been a few cards in this reading that I've said before they've even come out. So tell me about this moon, the unseen or the fear, heartbreak and disappointment. You've got the Three of Swords. Three of Swords. What is Three of Swords? You've got walking away again. So there is something, because there is something restricted. So I do get you abandoning a lot of the old and embracing change, which is brilliant, because that's the Uranus energy, the new ideas, the innovation. So I think Uranus is really, you're not going to let the devil beat you. Nine of Wands energy. You're not going to let these fears or limiting behaviours defeat you, because you know the truth with that Ace of Swords. You know what you're capable of. You know exactly what you're capable of, and you're going to take action towards doing it. Chariot, fast action towards doing it. It's got something is gaining momentum, and it's giving you the drive. You've definitely got the ambition. And then, yeah, 5 of Pentacles. So you doing that is going to, somebody's going to be a bit put out by it, felt a bit left out, a bit like, yeah, a bit left out in the dark, a bit, someone's going to feel like they're missing out on something, or they'd missed out on an opportunity. It's like, I don't know, there could be a job that you and a friend, you know, that you, a colleague, you decide to go for it, they decide not to, and they feel like they missed out on an opportunity. It could be a business idea that you had, that someone else had a similar idea, and you're going to go forth and do something with that idea. And they, again, feel like, I mean, they've slept on it. If they've slept on it, that's their issue. If you had the drive, good on you. So, yeah, that is for career. But there was also that Oracle card, the Moonology of communication is key. So you definitely do need to think about that. And also, that is the new moon. The card is new moon in Gemini. And we're actually having the new moon in Gemini on the 6th of June. And that is all about new starts, communication, resets. So that is absolutely amazing for that card to come out in sync with your career. Brilliant. So let's have a look at this personal growth. So 3 of Cups, celebration, happiness, bit of a free spirit energy, bit of a carefree energy, which is lovely. Yep. 7 of Swords, after a period of deception, sneaky behaviour. You've sat on it, you've thought about it. The 4 of Swords, this is where the acceptance comes in. You've accepted a situation, you've accepted someone's sneaky behaviour, and 5 of Pentacles, you've closed the door on them. You've closed the door on them and you're very much at ease with that decision. With the Sun, you've got the King of Cups. So whether there is a King of Cups in your energy, masculine or feminine, it's just the energy. The 5 of Swords has come out, crossing that card. So if this person... Now, I can read this. Wow, the Queen of Cups came out as well. So I can read this 2 ways. Obviously, this could signify that there is a King of Cups coming into your energy, or a Queen of Cups. The happiness is around this connection. It's also a true pair. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But yeah, they're a true pair, very much full of emotion. The love is very much there. The other message could be is that you need to... or you're showing people that you're very much in control of your emotions, but not in a way that you close your heart off, because the Queen of Cups is still there. So you're still very much controlled within emotionally, but you're still very capable of expressing love. With the 5 of Swords crossing that, somebody is pissed off that you are able to do that. Someone is so pissed off that you are in control of a situation. Somebody really does not like your growth. They can... Never mind. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Could be some kind of travel you're going on. I actually get spiritual retreat, or girls' holiday, lads' holiday. 3 of Swords. This might be the final work you do just to put this heartbreak and disappointment to bed. 6 of Pentacles. I'm getting someone that just needs a bit of time out, a bit of time to reflect and work out where they're going to put the time, money, effort, love, whatever. But that energy, where you're going to put it, there's some kind of deciding to do. You're waiting. I almost get the feeling of, and this could be to do with this King of Cups, Queen of Cups, you're waiting to decide if somebody is worth, if someone is worth risking potential heartbreak again. You've been there, done that. You don't want to do it again. Even though you're very much open, you might not be open to an actual relationship. When I say your heart is open, it's just that it hasn't turned you into like a bitter person. You're still just very much a loving person. But are you up to actually having a relationship with someone at this time? On that one, you are undecided. And rightly so. You need to have time to heal, process, accept. So yeah, you could just be at the beginning of actually accepting a situation. So we have this King of Wands, the Star, and the Hierophant. So I get someone I got somebody not learning their lesson. Justice card was there at the bottom. I've just seen it. Tell me about this King of Wands in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. Ooh. Seven of Cups. There was something about delusional up here. So the Seven of Cups in the reverse is illusions, delusions. So this person is still, they're definitely not taking accountability for anything that they might have done or said or didn't do or didn't say. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Oh, right, sad note, someone could actually be expecting. Someone could actually be pregnant at this time. And someone is still a bit deluded that is going to keep you two together. If there is not a pregnancy involved, this person still actually sees you as their wish fulfillment, and they still think that you're going to be around. Queen of Wands. So that is how this person sees you. Attractive, magnetic, sensual. Again, you've got a true pair. So with somebody coming in, it can be that's going to be a relationship full of emotion, full of love, full of care, full of concern. Whereas this relationship that you're leaving, full of passion, very much a sexual orientated relationship, very much surface level, not a lot of substance, not a lot of depth to that relationship. But this person is deluded in, I get like this person feeling like it's a bit of a soulmate connection, but they got to realise that the soul goes deeper than sex. So yeah, someone's just a little bit deluded there. What is the Star and the Six of Swords? You've got the Six of Pentacles again. So in all aspects of in all relationships in your life, you're looking at who's worth it. Who's worth the time, energy, effort. And as you leave this chapter, who's going into the book, the next chapter with you? The Four of Pentacles in reverse again. You are letting go, you're releasing. So just examples, place it as it fits, but you could have a certain friend or a friendship group, even family members that, at some point you might have thought were your ride or dies. And as things have transpired, you're thinking, no, I actually don't need you. It could be like a bit of a dependency thing, a codependency thing, and you're just reaching a point where you're looking at people that may put you in that devil energy of where you don't believe in yourself, you doubt yourself, and a lot of it comes from what others say, and you're letting them go. You're actually realising you're holding on tightly to someone or something or people that just no longer serve you anymore. The wheel of fortune is spinning. It's a cycle. A cycle is coming to a close with a few people in a few areas of your life. Tell me about the Hierophant. So I did get some kind of spiritual lesson. And I did mention a retreat up there. Two of Swords. In your head, indecisive. Three of Cups. And then you've got the Four of Swords in the reverse. So you've done somewhere along this storyline has been some meditating, some sitting back, reflecting, taking your time. Now you've got the Four of Swords in the reverse. So meditating time is over. Two of Swords, you've made your decision. You have made your decision on how you're moving forward and what you want. And what you want, again, came out earlier, is the Three of Cups. You want happiness, you want celebration, you want peace, and you want harmony. And you know what? Who doesn't? Who wouldn't want that? You're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. The growth is amazing. Keep that going. We're continuously growing. We don't just stop. So Aquarius, for you, this is a beautiful reading. It's all about healing. It's all about glowing up. It's like a total rejig of everything. So it makes just complete sense for you, Aquarius. So hope you enjoyed the reading. Give us a like, subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you next month. Have a fabulous month.